Excuse me.
Alright guys, so as many of you know, this is my beloved AE86, and I've had it for roughly 10 years. I love it exactly the way it is, and it's a 1985 Corolla GTS, and yes, it does have a lip and a slip, and yes, it does have a lot going for it. But I just bought two cars, sight unseen, and I bought them both off eBay, and I want to thank my sponsor PayPal for making this all possible. 12 months no interest. Let's go check them out. Alright guys, I bought two Corollas for the next project. They're sitting right behind you two. Got Corolla number 1 here, Corolla number 1 there. Bought them sight unseen. Both of them were on eBay. I was watching them, thinking about it. Should I take on a project? Should I do another Corolla? I mean, they are a lot of work, and finding all the parts are really, really hard. So with that due, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the next project. It's gonna be taking part. I'll probably be working on them for the rest of my life. So here they are. Bam! Here we have a 1984 or 85 GT Apex right-hand drive. And over here we have a 1986 Toyota Corolla in the GTS trim. It's gonna need a lot of work. As you can see, it's missing a lot of panels, which hopefully I can just transfer over from this car. This car, yeah, it's had some better days. Unfortunately, the previous owner crashed it, but he assured me that look at it, he crashed it, so you can already tell that he was driving it. That's why I always kind of like driving cars. That way you kind of know that they were working at a time. So anyways, yeah, it's gonna need a lot of work, but heck, that's how it is, you know. Working on these kind of cars, it's always a fun task, and just gotta, you know, push through. This one right here too. All right guys, this is gonna be a very quick damage update on this. We want to check out what damage happened to this car, seeing what's fixable, what's salvageable, what we can recuperate our costs. And yeah, basically it's, as you can see, the accident happened right up here. He got hit by a ram. Ironically, he got rammed in the front end. So basically got hit right here, pushed all this in, to force the impact, went up, crushed the roof in, crushed the B pillars in, mangled the A pillar, and believe it or not, even somehow crushed the hatch. So the hatch is unfortunately toast. This right rear quarter panel is toast. This door frame is toast. The roof is toast. And this whole entire front section, along with the radiator support, is toast. So basically I have to take all of these parts and put them into these parts right here. And I was looking at the firewall with one of my friends, and he basically said that the firewall is also toast, as you can see down there. Well, it's kind of hard to see, but the firewall is toast as well. So we're gonna have to come up with some custom fabrication in order to make this happen. We're gonna basically do whatever it takes, you know. Unfortunately, the 3S engine is now gone from this car, and we're not gonna run that engine. It's just too wild for me. I would love to run that engine, but it's just a little too wild. And yeah, but basically everything else is usable. I was looking at the interior also, guys, and let me know what you think about this interior. Is this a GTV or not? Because I've never seen these seats on a car other than on a GTV, believe it or not. So yeah, let's look at the interior and see what else is toasted. As you can see, the dashboard is messed up as well, and it's gonna definitely need a new dashboard. I haven't dug in yet and started taking apart the rest of the interior, but it looks like quite possibly the pillar that goes right behind here, not the pillar, okay, quite possibly it looks like the structure for the dashboard is also messed up somehow. So I'm still looking into that and what we're gonna do with that. I'm gonna try to use as much as I can, because buying stuff from Japan is expensive. So far, I bought a dashboard and the entire interior off of a hatch in Japan, and that's coming in next month. And I bought some Watanabes, which are here already. But as you can see, I'm already kind of running out of room. These are the Watanabes that are gonna go on the car right now. They definitely need to be cleaned up, definitely. But yeah, there's still a lot of usable parts in this car, like this center garnish, these red line tail lights. I'm assuming the glass, somebody's gonna need a glass, right? The rear bumper, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to save this rear bumper. This is actually a Koki rear bumper, and by the looks of it, it survived. It's just got pushed down a little bit right here. I'm pretty sure if I just loosen the bolts and loosen everything, it will go back to normal after many days of sitting in the sun. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to use that. This is the only car I've ever seen come with the rear tow hitches. The United States cars never came with the rear tow hitches. That was a JDM option only. And another weird thing is that this car came with reflectors in the back. Huh, did not know that. But anyways, yeah, there's a lot of parts in this car that are still salvageable. Unfortunately, the wire harness that runs underneath the right side frame rail got cut, and that harness along with this fuse box got messed up. Well, it's like not really a fuse box, like a junction block got cut, so we're gonna have to possibly buy a new one. They're not that expensive. I've seen them go for $100 to $200. And yeah, I've got basically all the interior parts coming in. We're gonna have to reuse everything to do the right-hand drive conversion. But anyways, we need a harness, we need a dashboard, we need a whole other donor shell, and to put it into here. And upon looking over here also, in the lower apron, I'm not sure if this strut got bent or not, but most definitely the T3 lower control arm got messed up as well. It's a very likely hook that it got messed up, but if not, the guys at T3 will hook it up. I have a really good relationship with them. They're dope as hell. I love those guys. And yeah, this is a 4AG engine from Japan. It did not come with a mass airflow sensor like the car in United States did. It actually came with a vacuum sensor, and you can see all this stuff is like pushed around, messed up, and it's not. You can see this stuff is pushed around, messed up, and it's not really all hooked up. But we're gonna make that all good once we transfer all the chassis over and everything. Definitely gonna need a new condenser, radiator. It pains me because this was an original radiator too, and these are made out of copper, and they're very hard to find in this condition and still working. But we gotta do what we gotta do. We did manage to find an air box and the tube that's coming in right now. It's just collecting all the parts because I want to do this over a good course of a day or two and start transferring everything over. I started working on it already. You know, I took the rest of the windshield off because it was very dangerous working on this car. Still has a lot more to go. It also came with HKS headers, came with this JDM ignition coil and JDM coil. I guess they replaced it. Looks pretty cool, but there's still a lot of parts, a lot of transferring over to do. It's a lot more of a simple car compared to the USDM cars. I've never seen it where these mirrors are this easy to fold. This was honestly somebody's gem. Fortunately, it's gonna need some work, but yeah. Still, guys, let me know, are these GTV seats? Because I've never seen these seats before. And I've looked at a bunch of JDM cars, and I really don't know what they are. But yeah, I've got definitely got my work cut out for me. This is gonna be a fun car. Came with this little programmable ECU of some sort. I've never seen one. It looks really cool. There's all types of flips and switches and a knob right here. And yeah, I just can't wait to start working on this car even more, but I'm just basically waiting on parts right now. I'm probably, judging by the way that the engine is sitting, I'm probably gonna need a new cross member. Not 100% sure until we get down there. Not sure if it's bent or it has one little kink. I'm hoping we can reuse it, but we'll just have to wait and see. Oh, and for those of you that were asking, this car did indeed come with manual steering. Otherwise, there would be a big power steering pump right here. And yeah, the alternator is still down there. Looks like it survived, but definitely have my work cut out for me. I'm gonna be taking the engine from the bottom by lifting it up. All right, guys, peace. This is the update we got over here. I'm definitely going to be working on this thing pretty soon. Hopefully I'll get some more videos out for you guys, because we're going to be parting out basically what's left of this car, because we're going to be using everything from this car and transferring it over to this car. I've got my work cut out. I don't need these wheels, but I think they're Celica Supra wheels from 82 to 87, I believe. But yeah, they're pretty cool, but they're just really, really tall. They're like 70 series, and I'm not going to be using the 70 series. I'm going to be using something like this, but these are too old. These are all like dry, rotted, and cracked. So definitely going to need some new tires, and just can't wait to start working on this. Anyways, you guys have a good rest of your day. It's Memorial Day, so yeah, you guys enjoy yourselves, and keep up the hard work, because with hard work you can accomplish anything. Peace. I'm out.